Hey guys, hope you are doing well. So the market is correcting now. So the much awaited correction just has been arrived, as the SEC wanted that the US retail clients cannot stake in the US. I think this is the main reason why the market is dropping today. My name is Mike Dankler from CorionX, and I'm bringing you the most important crypto news, technical analysis, altcoin, NFT, DeFi gems to keep you updated and educated. I should state that nothing in this video can be considered as a financial or investment advice. Everything just for your education and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research and make your decisions based on your research. So guys, smash those like, push the bell and notification, or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Smashing those like is helping out the YouTube algorithm, so appreciate all your likes. So guys, let's go and check out our favorite bubble chart. It's almost red, so you won't like it. As you see, most of the recent pumping altcoins are dropping, like GRT, Sand, X Infinity, Hex, Flow, Phantom, and I think almost all of them, at least 10%. Just Ripple, Rocket Pool, FX and Lido Finance, and maybe Link are up. So the staking coins are up. So the staking coin, the staking coin narrative that it's running right now. So Bitcoin is down 4.5%, Ethereum is down 5%. Binance coin down 6.5%, so insane downward movement, but we need this correction before going forward. And the market is reacting not just for good news, but also to bad news. So this is how it is. Let's go and check out our favorite indicator, the crypto fear and greed index. It is at 55, so it shows that the market is in greed, but I think we are far away from greed. But at least we are near to the neutral zone and consolidating here for a month now, and this is a good sign that the market is starting to recover. Okay, so let's see what else do we have. Let's go and check our first news before going forward. So getting rid of crypto staking would be a terrible pass for the US. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong says this. So let's see. Armstrong made the comments today on Twitter, and already have been viewed over 2.2 million times. So I hope that's not the case, as I believe it would be a terrible pass for the US if that was allowed to happen. So rumors that the SEC would like to get rid of crypto staking in the US for retail customers. I hope that's not the case, as I believe it would be a terrible pass for the US if that was allowed to happen. Staking is a really important innovation in crypto. It allows users to participate directly in running open crypto networks. Staking brings many positive improvements to the space, including scalability, increased security, and reduced carbon footprint. Okay, so guys, this is how it is. The market started to drop, and also Kraken announced that they are just stopping the staking service, so they are settled with the SEC. And yeah, so almost 55 billion US dollar assets in stake assets, according to staking rewards. Okay, so I know also other tweets, but yeah, so I think they this is just my opinion, but also maybe most of the crypto community will share this opinion, that the SEC don't want to see the small average Joes, the retail guys, making some money with staking. So this is just my opinion, because this is about that get rid of crypto staking in the US for retail customers. So not for institutions, not for big guys, not for high net worth individuals, but for retail customers. But the masses are from retail customers. Next piece of news is Bitcoin price hits 2-week low amid warning 22.5 thousand loss means fresh dip. Okay, so if 22,000, I think also 22,500 already lost, and that could mean something fast off about BTC strength. Okay, so we tapped the swing low at 22,500 followed by bounce. I would look for the bears to escalate the drop once we lose that low. So where are we now? Oh, so we are below 22,000, so we already lost that. We already lost that level, and we then if losing this support at 22,500, further drop to below 22,000 could be expected, and now we are there. Okay, BTC can break below dashed line, then I think we get moving hard lower expansion phase very soon. So expansion phase, I think at least to 21,000 or 20,000. The dollar looks washed. Trader and podcast has host Scott Malkirk, known as the Wolf of Street, reacted, arguing that the DXY weakness could continue to serve risk assets. Classic retest of strong support and resistance at 103.92. Also starting to look like a potential head and shoulder stop. Lots of signals that still little bull run will continue. So maybe this is an inverse head and shoulders, or what a kind of head and shoulders. I don't get the head and shoulders on this chart, but if it's dipping, then risk assets can running. Sellers cement 22,800 resistance, so we already lost that. And yeah, okay, guys. So that's not the news anymore. Analytics firm forecast imminent Bitcoin and altcoin rally as self-custodied BTC explodes to over 400 billion US dollar. So 400 billion self-custodied Bitcoins. Cool. Trader skepticism improves the probability of price rising further. Price generally will move in the direction the crowd deems most unlikely. Okay, why is so big here? Cool. Okay. So there is now almost 417 billion US dollar in BTC sitting away from exchanges, and almost 29,000 billion US dollar in BTC on exchanges. So there is 14.2x the coins of exchanges versus on. Bitcoin supply of exchanges continues climbing to new all-time levels. So exchanges a new all-time high. BTC outside of exchanges. So Bitcoin not on exchanges. And this could trigger a rally as investors are just looking for something, but they cannot buy on exchanges because not enough. Okay, price generally will move in the direction the crowd deems most unlikely. Sentiment towards large cap assets are overwhelmingly negative, increasing the chance of continued price rises. Mixed crowd prices can move either way. Mainly bearish crowd prices bounce more often, so these lower levels. Mainly bullish crowd prices drop more often. Yeah, so these are price can move either way. Yeah, so now we are going to the downside. Next, Bitcoin boom to 28,000 US dollar incoming if top crypto can stay above this line. What will be this line? I think this is Michael van den Poppe. People properly eagerly start to short, so cracking 23,200 is inevitable continuation towards 26,000, 28,000 on the chart. Yeah, but actually we broke down here. Bitcoin still eagerly holding the levels on the range low. I'm still favoring a sweep of 21,700 as the most optimal long entry, but people are so hyped to get in the markets that most likely we won't get it. But we got it. You have to ask and you will get it. In that regard, continuation to 26 to 28,000 seems likely. The way I see things right now, if BTC flips 23,300 and Ethereum flips 1680, then we can see to 25,000 and Ethereum explode to almost close to 2000 if and equals then, but that's not happened. So if not happened, then it's not then. Cool. Next piece of news is Arthur Hayes, founder of BitMEX, bets on Bitcoin altcoin surge in H1 2023 as he buys BTC. Okay, so he announces a BTC deployment over the coming days amid hopes that the good times will last for crypto until the middle of the year. Hayes changes tune on risky assets. My concerns about this potential outcome, which I handicapped would most likely happen later in 2023, has led me to keep my space capital in money market funds and short-dated US Treasury bills. As such, the portion of my liquid capital that I intend to eventually use to purchase crypto is missing out on the current monster rally we are seeing off the local lows. Bitcoin has rallied close to 50% from the 16,000 US dollar lows we saw around the FTX fail out. Okay, given the Western-led fiat financial system would collapse overnight if the government decided to forego raising the debt ceiling and instead defaulted on the assets that underpin said system, if it's safe to assume the debt ceiling will be raised. So debt ceiling, I think, will be raised. Looking out macro unwinding. As the same time the shitcoins complex stages and aggressive rally, the shitcoins rediscovering gravity and interest shifts back to Bitcoin and Ether, and this stair-stepping process continues until the secular bull market ends. Cool, great to hear that. Next piece of news is happy Bitcoin anniversary. Tesla, Elon Musk firm, still holds almost 10,000 Bitcoin. So Bitcoin exposure may be down 77%, but Tesla still has the third largest BTC holdings on a publicly listed company. So they are still holding. Local Bitcoins closes down peer-to-peer crypto exchanges services. This is really sad because local Bitcoins was one of the first peer-to-peer Bitcoin exchanges, but I think this is why we have centralized exchanges, fiat on-ramps everywhere, and then nobody is going into peer-to-peer deals because they are not trusting in each other. So regardless of our efforts to overcome challenges and turn our trade volumes and declining market share back to growth, we have regretfully concluded that local Bitcoins can no longer provide its Bitcoin trading service. Based on our data, there have particularly been no transaction between local Bitcoins and BitZalo since October 2022, after we stopped serving Russian user accounts and accounts of users residing in Russia. Weekly local Bitcoins volume decreased like a hell. Yeah, so they are closing down. Okay. Next. Nigerians are turning to Bitcoin in record numbers. Here is why. Interest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies is skyrocketing in Nigeria, as indicated a record amount of searches on Google for terms linked to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Citizens are looking for ways to diversify their income in the face of 18.5% inflation and a 40% increase in energy prices over the previous 3 months. Reports indicate that the government of Nigeria is working on legislation that would legalize Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in order to conform to international norms. Nigeria to legalize crypto because they are preparing their CBDC. Nigeria's lack of interest in e-Naira, so the government pushing this forward, and so there is a little interest to Nigerian central bank digital currency. Cool. Next piece of news is Saudi Arabia partners with the Sandbox for future Metaverse plans. Okay. So Metaverse developments continue to be a significant focus and key interest in the Middle East, as the LEAP conference in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia highlights key topics in the industry. And they signed an MOU, but they shared not any significant details. So also Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Saudi Arabia is a region as a hub for emerging technologies, and they are entering in Web3 and they are really liking it. So guys, let's go and check out what's happening on Twitter. So definitely follow me at MIKLOS on Twitter. Be sure you are following at Corion platform, and our laserpunk_gods, our NFT launchpad, where CorionX will have a special use case. So next piece of news: German banks are moving into Bitcoin. Deutsche Bank making strategy investment in ETFs. Deca Bank is offering Bitcoin to 100 plus institutional clients, and institutional funds can hold 20% in Bitcoins and crypto. So in every bed, so this is the tweets from Brian Armstrong that I already showed you, and I also shared this. We need to make sure that new technologies are encouraged to grow in the US and not stiffed by lack of clear rules. When it comes to financial services and Web3, it's a matter of national security that these capabilities to build out in the US. So it's not good for them. And at least Ethereum can become more decentralized if this staking will be banned in the US. So in every bad thing there is some good things. So give a like and share all these. Cool. Arbitrum will push the next ZK things. I went out and we have some ice on the lake, but we cannot skate because it's really thin. After the potential Bitcoin bottom in November 2022, now pre-halving accumulation until November 2023, and this includes the median 34,500 to mid-November. Long-term Bitcoin holders are starting to profit as the long-term holders MVRV breaking a 2 years downtrend. So MVRV is breaking 2 years downtrend. Bullish signs for BTC. The cycle lows are in. The bear market is over, according to Caleb Franzen, and he's using this 12 months William XR oscillator, and this is signaling that it's over. Give a like and share. Okay, gas price is up 3x from the bottom on Ethereum, so we see more transactions, and maybe this can be a start of an altcoin season. Check the hot narratives in crypto in 2023: AI, DeFi, liquid staking, gaming, and CORX coins, and I think also liquid staking. Cool. Our latest video: Bitcoin adoption growing also in bear markets, and you see on this on-chain data. So guys, give a like and share all these tweets, be engaged, and also let's go and check out our farms. We are going to update the farming rewards very soon, so just come and look up liquidity on PancakeSwap, and then come and look up your LPs and earn a juicy APR from 90 to 120%, and these are really juicy APRs. So guys, definitely stake CorionX. If you are staking CorionX, you will get more chance to be on the whitelist when we are releasing the NFT collections, the Genesis NFT Laserpunk collections. Cool. Let's go and check out the charts. As we see, Bitcoin is dumping. So Bitcoin is dumping now down to our trend line and retesting our trend line, but I think we will just going lower, and also visiting lower levels like these Fibonacci levels, and also maybe the golden cross, but that would be a healthy retest before further continuation to the upside. And with this, you see also altcoins are dumping, so altcoins will dumping harder. Let's check the Bitcoin dominance as what we see here. So the Bitcoin dominance started to increase a little bit, but maybe this altcoin rally is not over. Trade careful, take some profits on the table, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.